Hello everyone, my project is called Beyond the Warning. It explores a community-led float communication service for Wuja using server blueprint and supporting UI. Wuja experienced server flooding during Cycle Jasper. My research identified four main problems: language accessibility, infrastructure disruption, fragmented communication, and the gap between official warning and clear local action. I mapped the emergency journal from official warning to resident action to understand where communication may fail. I identified official agents, local communicators, residents, and the people who may need additional support. My primary users are authorized communicators, while residents and families are the main secondary users. The key gap happened between a verified local decision and a clear resident action. So my question is, how can authority communicators create clear emergency message while also identifying residents who still need support? My design follow communicate-led reliance. Technology should support local knowledge and decision making rather than replace them. I use information design, prototyping, and LSS code of ASIC to guide clarity testing and respectful design. The Australian warning system guide warning constants, where service blueprinting helped me connect people, touch points, and backstage processes. These sketches explore warning hierarchy, important information, and basic interaction flow. I developed six critical criteria focusing on the verified information, clear actions, accessibility, consequence, offline access to community control. My first concept was a rescue backpack, but I realized that a physical object could not solve the larger communication problem. I compared several concepts and selected options that combine clear communication with resident feedback and support. This several shows the full process. Local actor assess the flow and conform a decision. A communicator creates and publishes the message. Residents then respond with their status, and people who need help can be followed up. This page defines my design battery. The UI can structure, verify the messages, publish information, and collect the resident responses. But it does not predict flows, choose routes, or make emergency decisions. The communicator flow is create, review, publish, and update. The resident flow is receive, understand, act, and respond. My first blueprint explores basic rules, touchpoints, and responsibilities. The low find data prototype focuses mainly on task flow and information hierarchy. In version 2, I add clear roles, UI touchpoints, and a feedback loop. I improved card size, source visibility, drop-down controls, and response buttons. I also created a clear interface for residents who may require priority support. I tested the prototype with one participant on an iPad. The main feedback was that some parts of the flow and service touchpoints were unclear. However, the participant should consider inference support needs was a strong part of the design. The feedback helped me make the flow and support relationships clear. The main field version improved warning here as simplified actions and clarified resident response options. So this is my final service blueprint. It covers three phases: before, during, and after the flood. It connects the preparedness, warning, correction, disruption, resident response, support, and recovery, while also showing key people backstage's actions and possible pain points. The UI works as a supporting touchpoint inside the servers. So it's not designed as a standalone emergency app. The final system creates a two-way communication loop: create, publish, respond, support, and update. Residents do not only receive warning, their response can also help authorities teams understand who may need additional support. Through this project, my design changed from a physical object to an interface and finally to a server system. I learned that the emergency design is not only about products, but also about connecting people, information, and servers. Direct communication solution would still be required in future development. So there are my main reference both in my research and design decisions. And these are additional cons and emergent sources. So overall, my project is beyond the warning by connecting verified information, communications, resident feedback, and support. Thank you.